he's lost a number of players right already.
Tries to get the fire. Oh, Ninja. Well, Lion King with a shot up. Ninja almost getting taken down. Psycho from Clan Soul firing back up. Almost able to get that damage.
Somehow manages to survive that spray though, and the Psycho actually does manage to hang on by the hair of his chin, and he's still managing to get up that hill, so he's going to be okay here, but actually starting to drop members. RP have already lost one here, but now's the time to capitalize if they need to. They need to be able to go in now. Everybody is low, so they should be able to make that call. Okay, throw that smoke. That's the spray down, getting caught off behind the tree. Has to find an angle, needs to isolate this 1v1, and instead, but it's actually going to be Max.
Oh, Krijaga taken down once again back over to this little cluster between RIP. And he's going to go ahead and try throw nades into the building here. Psycho once again trying to peek around the edge. It doesn't quite have the angle, but they know where Rapid's hiding right behind that tree.
Yeah, and this is not a good sign right now. They've lost 2 players, could be 3. One is down, and if they don't act now, heal up and make a decisive move, this could be all over so early for them. I mean, Soul Psycho, the new guy, we've talked about him again. He really has to come into his own and prove, make his moxie, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. Like when you come into a team, you have to make your bones, but like your team has expectations. You have to fulfill your role first and foremost before you start to make any fancy plays. And right now, squad 99 in a tough position.
Yeah, if there's any time, it's got to be now for for Psycho. One more down on that side as well. So it's really a tough call here. RIP, despite the fact that they lost one player, they managed to turn this fight around here.
All right, we're going to go ahead and start to check out a few other teams on the map. This is Funky Monkey, one of those teams that kind of flies below the radar. We didn't talk about too much, and you can see they're taking it a little bit more slowly here in round 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's totally fine. It's a little bit earlier on, but it's actually some of the other teams that are really lighting up the server at the moment here. So let's see how Funky Monkey is able to adapt here. They want to be able to make a bigger statement. You never want to be one of those guys that just sort of skirts around the middle area. So they're waiting for their time to be, okay, we'll be able to take this one, but
looks like Mortal's actually somewhere on the map got a whole bunch of drops, taking down a few, like an actual entire squad there. But currently just over at RIP official, pinned down over here, looking once again for that angle, not able to find it. We're gonna see as the circle does start to close on in. Teams, once you get into that situation where you're kind of in that standoff, there's nowhere to move, it's going to be mostly that circle or a third party that's going to force you out of your buildings.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to be able to, be forced. Your hand never should be forced. We talked about how Team Soul played that last game, and Team Soul was always, as they said in the interview, they wanted to be always 20% in the circle, never be caught off guard, never have to fight outside of the circle. And really, at the end of that, they were able to pull it through here. So look at the circle. It's so tiny. It's so small, and yet we still have 18 teams up.
I mean, there are so many angles that you can kind of hide from.
Oh my goodness. AWM shot,
look at the shot from downtown Rebel, not able to land it just yet, but he has nice high ground advantage here. Team 2 Easy 4 looking for that aggression. Down on, you got Team 3 as well as 19 in the area, out in the open here. Gonna be able to get that shot before he gets behind the rock. Fires, does not land it.
Yeah, the timing wasn't there for him. On scopes, unfortunately, at the worst time now, sees one running through, not gonna be able to get the vision here, but snaking in the grass here, hoping to find somebody. His teammates are all down or dead.
Yeah, Team Arrow really just kind of moving forward in a super careful type of position. It looks like the Punishers and Maximus Alpha eliminated thus far. I'm not sure that they actually saw him there.
Yeah, the M249 got picked up here. Oh, nice
big damage. Riser knocked.
Getting him off guard right there, but for this team here, Kiran does have to heal up. The position isn't looking good for him as they are right beside each other here. Actually, Team 10 right in front of them, so they're going to be having to make the move, and now would be the best time to be able to do that.
Yeah, they're just using TPP around the edges here, hugging these walls, peeking around. And if they don't see someone, they don't like the positioning, they're not going to make that move. But as you see, a circle starts to close in, it's going to force their hand. Yeah. Look at the south, southeast, southwest area of this map. I mean, all these teams are going to converge. It's going to be a bloodbath here momentarily.
Okay, this is what's going to happen. Somebody's going to go to Quarry, and Quarry is going to be the next area that we're going to be talking about here because it is dead center in the circle of the map. question is, do teams want to fight for this important piece of map control here? It's dead center, there's a lot of cover in it, you want to go for it. But the question is, do you want to come in early? Do you want to risk it? Or do you want to go in late? So it's really a big decision because, of course, if you come in late, the chances are somebody's already there, but you're safe from getting intercepted here.
Let's go, Mortal. Trying to find that position to fire out. There's multiple squads moving on in here. This is where Team Soul shines. Rebel firing uphill, got the damage.
Beautiful spray down, actually makes the connection, but the rest of the team, the Cavalry, is still here, waiting for that bait, trying to get that shot in, but he's going to get down. Not going to make that connection. He's going to be dropping himself. So that's another down as well. The rest of the team, where's the backup? They're going to drop as well. So proning in the grass, he has to make something happen. Shroudy is in a very, very dire situation.
Yeah, not a position I'm too jealous of now. Mortal, once again, he can see a lot of players moving out through the woods here. He's going to go ahead and get up from the prone position, firing down. Looks like he has the angle, but he just dropped. Dude drops down right behind that fence and that cliff edge there.
Okay,
but they're going to have to move. They have to move because of the circle now. This is going to be easy pickings, like shooting fish in a barrel for Mortal.
This is bad for Mortal. Actually, he's pinned. He needs to get out.
Oh
he's
no!
Down.
Mortal's been dropped and he's taken down. Huge play to go ahead and take Mortal down. That was FaZe coming in from Team BSUD.
This is what we were talking about. Mortal was in a great spot for the first couple minutes, but the fact that the circle wasn't on him, he had to get out. And the fact that he couldn't get out means that he was instantly sprayed down. But anyway, here we go back into the action here. Team number 8, that's Soul. They have to find a way to recover. They lost their in-game leader, but still, we can still feel his presence. But
well, you know, also the thing is he's been dropped down, but he's still there ready to captain his team, give them advice on how to rotate. Queen moving in, getting the drop as well. Huge plays from Severny. These guys are just lighting each other up now. There is very few places to hide on the map in this moment. Teams converging. Team in one building over to the right. Looks like Zoro almost dropped down from Viplove. Viplove taking damage from the building out of Team 18 as well. Zoro pinned down.
Funky Monkey's managing to hold on somehow, but no one's really taking this engagement. Now it's time for Zoro to make a move. Can he actually get the Bandidos? See if he can find a way to come back into this. They're pinned down into this village though, and as we mentioned, they have to make a move. There are a number of players dropped around that area, and actually it's 3 squads here, so it's 9, I think it's 4, 9, 4, and 15.
Is Oxy rushing into the building over here on squad 4? That's back from Severny. It looked like Oxy was going to try and make that play in, but it hangs back in this outer little hut.
Yeah, and here we come into the tactical play. Of course, Oxy, they need to decide whether they're going for this or not. Funky Monkeys, they're also trapped in this position. They do have some angles, but they're trapped themselves, so some grenade work would be absolutely massive at this situation here. A couple of smokes if they have them, but it doesn't look like it's the case here.
Rebel taking a lot of damage. Rebel take it out. This is not looking good for 2easy4.
Squad number 9 dropping as well here. Got 2 people really low on a chance to recover them too. So Stealth making things very difficult for this right now. And Team 15 is quickly approaching from the behind as well.
Yeah, this is actually pretty decent for No Mercy. I mean, obviously better than they did in round 1. In a good position. Nova getting knocked down. Not looking good here for Oxy.
Yeah, 1 player down. Revive, but
iron sight lights them up. That's what you like to see.
Yeah, you need to be able to make those connections, especially those opportune moments, and that's the beauty of PvP here. Be able to play in that moment, but the circle is now beginning to pressure them. It's live or die here for the moment. See if they can make it out.
Oh, I mean, they have a lot of low players, and now drop down as not very many places to go. Red's healthy. Let's see if Reds can keep teammates alive and possibly even get some revives.
Yeah, but hot on their tails, nipping at their feet. Red's trying to get that spray in. Doesn't make a connection. Does get a couple of them low, but has to heal up himself. But from the back line, Zoro, time to shine for him. He's got one down, but they've actually kept their squad up. Only 40 alive this time around.
3 squads converging. Squads 14, 13, and 7 now moving in. That's Immortals moving in from the east side here. It looks like this is going to be Team Firefrost getting pinched. Can Team Firefrost get the damage and stay alive? They lost 2 now.
Yeah, and here we are. We've talked about this. Quarry is the name of the game. They need this map control here. So, it's going to be a matter of control that area, but it's the best.
Firefrost firing. Exo, he's low. Exo staying alive, getting the damage down. It looks like Roger dropping down. Immortals getting hammered.
But look at this. Look where the
the experiment's gone down.
He tried to make a play. That was the perfect time to do it, but he wasn't able to capitalize so much. He got shot from the side in every angle. There were eyes trained at the location of the experiment. That's the in-game leader dropping down for the Dreamers.
I didn't see Viper got knocked out as well.
Now, Immortals here, proning in the grass. Do they know that there are other snakes in the area? And there are quite a few of them. They don't know that they're knocking on each other's doors here.
Everybody's slithering around here. It looks like Firefrost have advantage at this point.
Yeah, somehow the experiment managed to get up, so he's backing up and actually manages to find himself a kill. But no, it's not today because the Dreamers have just been taken out of the situation, as well as Immortals. So it's the end of the story for them. We're going to be left here on this ridge, and here we are again in
God's
terms of the God's Reign on top of the mountain. Can they make this count? Now, Mortal is out of the equation. How will this affect the rest of the game here?
I mean, honestly, this feels like a great position for God's Reign. If they can land shots, they're going to do great. Now, there is damage coming in from multiple angles right now, but they're firing right back down the hill. God's Reign doing good work as Legend gets taken out.
Living up to their namesake, just going up from above and taking down people. Fortunately, no fall damage there from Rebel. He doesn't drop, but Ninja might be able to get down somebody.
Ninja looking for more. I mean, this guy MVP of round 1 for good reason. Potential MVP here in round 2.
How is he still alive? He's taking fire from every angle, and now God's Reign looking to capitalize on that. Dropping down, risky move. Be able to heal up nicely.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if squads did see him drop down there. It's a risky position, but it's a move that he had to make.
Yeah. Now God's Reign, they have the information. They know where one is. Just sprayed out, nice connection. So they know that Ninja must be in the area because he just recovered somebody. So Ninja, can he be a Ninja and somehow manage to get out of this alive?
KK has scoped up on Ninja. They know exactly where he is.
Yeah, so there's no way out of this. I don't think he even has a smoke to get out. So Ninja might be falling here shortly. God's Reign looking like they're in a fantastic position to close this out for now.
Soul, still 2 members alive on the map. If they can hang tight, stay on the backside of this rock, potentially they might find some pickups as players are forced down into this choke point.
The fact that they're still alive and kicking here, Soul, despite that they're down, but they're not out by any means, they can still take this. But look at this, Soul getting a drop on somebody. Away!
Plays now Away's trying to move, but getting lit up by God's Reign. God's Reign, absolutely no mercy in this moment. Ronak crawling forward, can't get the revive just yet because there's no cover. God's Reign has no mercy. They're gonna move in, trying to close out onto Soul. God's Reign takes out Ronak. Only leaving 1 left over here. God's Reign has a 3 versus 1 situation.
Will it be God's Reign or God's Wrath? But it looks like